Hello Mechwarriors, how is it going? Welcome to another episode of Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. I want to do two things today with you guys. I want to show you another different mission type, and I want to talk about heat management a little bit. So let's dive directly into it. We go to instant action, and today we will be playing a base defense mission. Our goal is to defend a bunch of buildings from enemies that are spawning around them, and we really hope that we can make it so that they are not destroying everything. This is it. We are playing in the polar environment, or in a like snow environment in the forest. It looks pretty cool if you ask me. And we are playing something today that is a heavy mech, and that is the Rifleman, because the Rifleman is really hot. This thing has also armor made of paper, so it's gonna be a nice challenge. We are running the Rifleman 3N, coming with a pair of autocannon 5s, we have a pair of large lasers, a pair of medium lasers. That thing, as a 60-tonner, has so many weapon systems and only one single heatsink, as well as only 1 ton of ammo, so that's gonna be a problem. But let's go. Let's put it over to Deviant colors. I wanna, you know, make it a bit darker. Come on. Like that. Maybe like that. Oh yeah. And then we have a nice color pattern. Alright. So our support mechs are going to be... Let's add some pilots. Let's see. I want a missile mech. And I really like the archer. Let's go for that. I also want... Let's go with lots of unseens here. A Warhammer for a bit of PPC support. And then another heavy? Or let's take a medium? Yeah, let's bring a Phoenix Hawk. Let's do that. I'm gonna pick the Phoenix Hawk in 1k. Let's do it. We are mildly over-tonnage here, but that's fine. It's just a suggestion, and here we go. Okay, guys, let me talk about heat management. You had the concern that the game would be too easy, that you have to not ever bother with heat management at all, that you can shoot all of your weapons all the time. It is definitely not the case. Last time I was playing, I specifically built... Wait a sec, I need to quickly add the weapon groups. Okay, let's put it like that. Okay. Last time I was playing, I specifically built mechs that can shoot all the time. That were designed to actually show you lots of weapon fire, because I wanted to show off something. Now, with only one single heatsink and all the weapons in the world here... Oh, enemies are behind us. This is a different story. This is a completely different story. I cannot hit that yet. So... yeah, there's a sweet spot where you still perform in terms of damage output, and you're not overheating by just reducing like big weapons, put more smaller weapons on it, put more heat sinks in favor for that. Look at that. I'm already critical on heat. And I can just barely shoot my large lasers anymore. Okay, let's do the medium laser stuff, and I can't do anything anymore! Isn't that great? Is that good? Is that bad? Alright, target destroyed. It's good. So, I'm only shooting my mediums here, because I also want to save some ammo. So that was the first wave of attack. Not quite. There's an... Whoa, AC-10 Igor in the back. But yeah, as I was saying, last time I was playing, it was a bit of... Not really cheating, it was just good builds. And also, another thing there to take into consideration... By the way, that's the first shutdown here. Another thing to take into consideration, the builds, or the mechs that I was playing, they had access to double heat sinks. Come on, man. Heat critical, heat critical. By the way, those burst fires, they look great. Yeah, the mechs that I was running, they had access to double heat sinks. And I do think that double heat sinks are not easy to come by in the full game. They are basically lost tag. And that makes them really hard to acquire, I believe. And we just instantly put them into our mechs. So, single heat sinks are the way to go about it in the first few missions, I would say. Or maybe the first lot missions? Do we say that? Can you even say that? So I don't think that you will have an easy, or such an easy game as I had in the first two videos. I think it's not gonna happen. So again, here I cannot use half of my weapons because I'm too hot. So those large lasers, they are completely irrelevant to the fights right now. We should really take those guys down. Can we? Oh my god! The heat! Oh man. We can shoot that again. Okay, one of them is down. Let's take the other one. With the large lasers, I need to save ammo. Chain firing. Again a shutdown. I thought I could go a little bit more. So, yeah, again, I don't have the feeling that heat management or that you don't have to manage your heat. I do think you have to do it a lot, especially in this stock Rifleman build here. So what would I do in order to make this build better? I would definitely drop the large lasers. We get 10 tons out of them. And then add 2 medium lasers that only cost us 2 tons. And then the remaining 8 tons that we have are going into single heat sinks. Absolutely. Okay, down it goes. So far it's looking pretty... pretty okay. Let's say that. It's okay. We have 66% of the buildings still remaining. And by the way, if you're running over your own buildings, of course, they will be destroyed. So let's not do that. Like that. I shouldn't do that. Okay, guys, come on, form on me. Let's go. So the other aspect of the arcadiness, can you say that, is people were complaining that the game was too easy because you could throw yourselves at the enemies, and you know you just won't care about your mech. I would say that's a thing you shouldn't do in the full game because there's also an economic aspect to it. So when you're throwing yourselves at the enemy's firing lines like a madman, and you let your mech get beat up like that, like I did in the last few games, then you would have to take the consequences. You have to repair your mechs. If you lose weapon systems, you have to replace them. That all costs money. And again, the simulation aspect of the game is not in here. So at the moment, we have no consequence. It doesn't matter. We can just throw ourselves at the enemies, no problem. We can have some fun here in the quick instant action. But as soon as you have to play a campaign, as soon as you have to think the bigger picture, like, do we have enough mechs in the next mission? Do we have enough weapon systems still? Then it's gonna be much more difficult. By the way, our AC ammo is out. That is it. This is another big drawback of this Rifleman here. We have very little ammo in the stock loadout. Come on. Come on! Wake up! Okay. So, now we are bound to laser builds. Oh, laser weapons only. Take this guy out. He's nasty. He hurt my feelings. So, what are we doing here? Cooling down before we go in again. Shooting some medium lasers. Maybe just the mediums only. Because this fight is gonna go for a while. And we need that heat management. One large. One large is allowed. And all of a sudden you can see our DPS is dropping like crazy. Is that bearable? Yeah. There we go. I have the strong feeling though that our enemies are dropping another lance somewhere. And we are not done with this one yet. And that's tragic because again we are out of AC ammo. We have no autocannon to fire anymore. Hello little one. As much as I want to shoot my large lasers here, I shouldn't probably. Actually, let's go. Do I? I need to save the heat for the next engagement, honestly. Okay, mediums, larges, just in chain fire, just in combination here. Maybe my teammates can do something here. Alright, we got him. And now we got additional bogeys on the board. So all of a sudden, I'm under heavy stress. There they come. Okay, I'm gonna send my people in. Yeah, we go for the Rifleman. Riflemen are scary. Cool. You go for that guy. I'm gonna probably just stomp some tanks here. Oh, there's another lance instantly dropping afterwards. Yeah, we were too slow. Again, we are on a hard timer here.
Negative on last. Sorry, Commander. Unable, Commander. Sorry.
Hello. Alright, some back damage against the quick draw. Guys, could you please start shooting? Alright, this guy's down. I do not really want to throw my Rifleman into this again. My armor is pretty slim already. And we're gonna try to support fire from here. So what's the most damaged one? Let's go for the Rifleman in the back, for the enemy Rifleman. Left side torso, almost down. Shut down. I did too. We could of course go override, which makes it so that we are not shutting down anymore, but if we are going over overheat threshold as a result of overheating, then we would take internal damage instead. Alright, he's down, that's good. I'm not shooting the Locust. Oh my god, that's a Warhammer? Let's go for the Warhammer. He's already pretty beat up. Okay, going for another shutdown. I wanted to check something here. I was at pretty high heat. I wonder if the shutdown length is determined by the amount of overheat that you get. As in, if you're at 100% already, or let's say 99% and you add 50% more, does it take longer to get your mech up again? I believe so. Okay, go for that guy. Come on, that's a kill command. Heat critical, that's what Betty says all the time. Oh man. So yeah, again, it's just the medium lasers. Those are my most heat efficient weapons right now compared to the damage that they deal. The large lasers are just too much on this build. And I would highly, highly advise you guys to think about what you want to do on the battlefield. And then build your builds according to that. Again, there is a sweet spot of heat management and damage output at some point where, you know, you can, you know, deal as much DPS as possible while also maintaining your heat. And this mech here is absolutely not it. It has a decent alpha strike for its tonnage, but it cannot sustain itself. Not in a game like that. Let's take that thing out. Tanks are easy to destroy and they bear a lot of firepower, so just take them out as quickly as possible. They should be your priority targets. Tanks and choppers. I do believe it's the last enemies here. Come on, man. I can show you over right now. Let's go. I'm gonna shoot the large lasers. 88%. 94. 90. Oh god. Okay, let's do it. So now you can see my internals are cooking as soon as I go overheat, which is happening now. In the lower left corner, my internals are getting critical damage. Just because I'm overheating. But at the very least, I didn't shut down. This is when you want to push your limits. It takes forever to take the quick draw. Ammo explosion detected? Are you kidding me? I had no ammo anymore. I mean, there was an empty bin going boom. Is that really what happened? I'm not entirely sure. Look at my mechs, look at my AI friends. All of them are already very damaged. Holy cow. There's a locust still, I think. Oh wait, no. There's a tank. Oh, did they bring another lance? Or is it just a straight tank running around the outskirts all the time? I don't know. Could be. Let's take him. Okay, one more hit and he's down. There we go. And that was the last guy. So, that is the base defense mission. We were barely coming out of this alive here. And the base is almost destroyed. But we made it. And I would say that that was a pretty good difficulty. And keep in mind, guys, I was over the recommended tonnage. So, if you would have played it at recommended tonnage, we would have lost a significant amount of parts here. One LRM-20 and medium laser down from the Archer. We lost half a Warhammer here. The Phoenix Hawk lost one of its major weapons. This is the large laser on the right arm. So we had to repair all of that afterwards, which would be drastic. I would say, again, heat management, mission difficulty and so on becomes more interesting in the grand scheme of things. And I cannot wait to play the full campaign. I cannot wait to see how the economics of all of this work. And I cannot wait to play it with you guys. I want to do some co-op games in the streams. I'm also streaming on Twitch. Follow me there. Link is down below in the description. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, the demo. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.